I'm not conservative. I'm not a Republican. I really am MAGA. And really, there's probably a few reasons for that with my life. But I really do believe that we can make America great again. And with the right people and the right choices, if we take out the toxicity, that we could be great. And we are great. We are great. Anybody that says we're not, what I'm saying, just they've never been someplace that isn't great, I guess. I don't know. But we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on. And it's all kind of coming to each other. This list everybody talks about. Like, we care about that. We care about that. Like, I understand Trump. I do. Like, I understand Trump. He's thinking about tariffs, and he's thinking about Israel and freaking Iran, and he's thinking about all the good things he's done. Like, he doesn't want to talk about this sex offender weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But Pam Bondi does. Pam Bondi likes to feel important. Pam Bondi dangled all this stuff in front of our freaking faces. First of all, it was like Megyn Kelly said, it was barely legal girls. You know what I'm saying? It was barely legal girls. 17, 18, powerful men using their power to take advantage of younger women. It wasn't kids, though. It wasn't kids. That's a difference. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's all wrong. It's all wrong. But there is a fucking difference, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I like Trump. I like Trump. I back Trump. I get behind Trump. My license plate says MAGAPB. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll walk you around my house one day. Like, and that's just stuff. Like, my character reflects it too today. Like, I haven't always been this way, but I have came leaps and bounds, and I have actually became a really good person, if I don't say so myself. And in a world full of shitty people, I'm actually a pretty good person, like, so but that's not it. What it is, I want to know, I want to know in my personal life if I'm dealing with a pedophile of some kind. I want to know in my business dealings if I'm dealing with some kind of pedophile of some kind. You know what I'm saying? Do you think me, who pretty much supports all American made things, and deals and, small businesses, and I support all that, you think I'm actually going to freaking knowingly do any kind of dealings with a pedophile? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no angel, but I've never done anything to women and kids, so we want to know. We want to know. And the average Joe right now, yeah, we're happy that stuff's a little better. We're happy that there's light at the end of the tunnel. But this is a problem. This is a issue, because now the average Joe with a daughter, with sisters, with mothers, we want to know why there's a minute missing. We want to know why 1 minute there was a list, next minute there's not. We want to know why 1 minute there was no video, and then all of a sudden there's some video, but not, we want to know, because we're not dumb. And now we, now you've lied to us so much, you've bullshitted us so much, you've played us for idiots so much, that now we want to know. Now we want to know, and it's Pam Bondi's fault. It's not Trump's fault. I'm not knocking Trump. I'm not knocking Trump. If people say, "Oh yeah, you're freaking," no matter what Trump does, you're gonna support him. No. If it comes out that he's some kind of freaking weirdo, sex offender, pedophile, then yes, that's a problem. Yes, that's a problem. And then from there on out, really, I don't know what he could do right. You can't really unsuck that dick. Like, it's once you've done something like that, that's what that's what it is. And that would be a shame. That would be a shame. But instead of keeping us all in in suspense, somebody's got to let us know. But